So continuing the theme of stakeholders, sectors that are acting a little bit differently, and we're going to take this global now to emerging markets. There's ways that a lot of corporations are understanding that some of their largest opportunities are with people who make under $5, under $2 a day. And one of the really interesting areas where there is a huge untapped opportunity is in sanitation, with really interesting collaborations between corporates, entrepreneurs, and folks living and knowing the solutions for these emerging markets. I'm excited to welcome to the stage folks representing the Toilet Board Coalition.
Good morning, SOCAP.
Hi.
Yeah, energy. Can I get another one? Good morning, SOCAP. All right. I'm super excited to be here with my colleague, Garima. I'm Michael Lindenmeyer, and we are going to talk toilets. Business as usual. Big companies. Are they evil? Are they good? Can they participate in solving these social problems? I'm going to say yes. Is it just CSR? No, that will not solve the problem. Coming together using every possible resource we have with awesome entrepreneurs like Garima, that's a possibility. And that's what the Toilet Board Coalition is all about. It's a business-led coalition, which includes companies like Unilever, Kimberly-Clark, and Lixil, has foundations, governments, entrepreneurs, and nonprofits. This time of the year, cinemas fill up with horror flicks. Halloween's around the corner, and every year it gets more gruesome. But I have yet to see a movie that can show you what the world looks like when you do not have a toilet. And if you go to a public toilet that doesn't work in some of the places where we operate, you will run out of that place screaming. This does not have to be this way. And 2.4 billion people are currently living in this kind of reality. For most people, that's a problem. For the people that are in and around the Toilet Board Coalition tribe, that's a possibility. So the question is, how do we find solutions that can create businesses around this size problem and banish the reality of people having to do their business in public? Unacceptable. The Toilet Board Coalition has an accelerator. And what it does is three things. The first is we hunt far and wide to find the Garimas of the world. Sanitation, traditionally, has not been a sexy subject. People talk about water, but they run or their eyes glaze over when you talk toilets. Those days are done. Toilets are sexy. I don't see anyone tweeting about this. Come on, people. Talk toilets. Hashtag toilets rock. Business of sanitation. As you can see, I'm beyond happy when I think about talking about toilets. I reach up there in the ecstatic level because I think it's such a huge opportunity. But sanitation as an overall system is terribly broken. All along the value chain, everything is broken. There's not a single part of it where you think like, oh, that works. We can just fix the parts around it. Everything has to be rewritten. So that's why we brought a variety of different players together. And the second thing is co-innovation. When you think about toilets right now, most people think, I do my business, if you think about it, or if you're not like using your phone in there, is I want that stuff away as soon as possible. But what if the stuff in the bucket had value? Imagine a future where like you had a toilet that was like a medical device. We could tell you like, hey, put that candy bar down. You're about to have diabetes. You know, these are the kind of things that are in there. And so we've been working with big data. We've been working with people who have all kinds of massive innovations, and we are working together with the frontline entrepreneurs to say, how do we get that out there so that when we install the next 300 million toilets over the next 15 years, they're not dumb buckets, but they're smart sanitation. They fit right in there when you say hashtag smart cities, hashtag sanitation. And the final part is, what do we do with what already exists? If that's the future, what can we do today? So sanitation also is really hard to make money in if you're just basically doing the service. So the question is, are there products, are there services, are there unusual partnerships that can be created that generate enough revenues to make the whole thing work? And so bundling is the third and final possibility there. And so I want to give the remainder of the time here to Garima, because while we are representing these large organizations that are willing to do everything we can to support the entrepreneur, Garima has the real intense, hard job of going out there every single day and winning over the clients and getting sanitation to the people who need it most.
Thanks, Michael. So as Michael said that, we can always consider sanitation and toilets as sexy. So usually I address myself as a sanitation or a toilet lady. Why? Because I'm the co-founder and CEO of a social enterprise based out of India by the name of Swadha. And what's the mission of the enterprise? So we establish organized rural sanitation markets for 3 key purposes. 1, to help increase the efficiency of the whole value chain that brings the products and services of sanitation to the rural customers, to reduce the transaction costs, which of course then has to result in filling 4 key gaps in the current rural sanitation market of India, which is convenience, quality, variety, and affordability. And all this needs to result in 2 key outcomes. That is enhanced livelihood for our intermediaries, that are the rural entrepreneurs, which I'll explain about in a while. And obviously, increase the dignity or provide more dignity to the end consumer. So how do we do it? As far as Swadha is concerned, we are like an ecosystem integrator. At the first mile, as you can see, we create these solutions, which means we have our own R&D, which tries to figure out what are the innovative products and services that are required at the last mile. So that's through creating solutions. Then we do the direct procurement of these products and services through our technology partners, through our suppliers. Then comes the whole aspect of the value chain, which is what is currently fragmented and highly inefficient in the existing space of the value chain. So that is why we have our own internal supply chain management, wherein we do the packaging and the dispatching of these products and services. Then, we have our sanitation trucks, which then go and delivers these products and services based on the demand from somebody called our rural entrepreneurs, who are these, very small businessmen sitting in the periphery of the villages or even inside the villages. And that's what is my rural entrepreneur, who then acts as a one-stop solution to the end consumer to give easy access to quality, variety, and affordable products and services related to water sanitation and hygiene. And lastly, we take care of our entrepreneurs by giving them additional support to ensure that they are sustainable, and this army of rural entrepreneurs is sustained for time to come to provide long-term products and services to the consumers. So in short, what are the products and services of Swadha? So I'll just give you an example of few. For example, we have Swadha Total, which is everything that you need for a toilet is there in that toilet package. Swadha Green is, bio toilets, bio pits. Toilet insurance is a very innovative product. We are the only company in India who has this product, which means we give insurance to the toilets. If the consumer purchases this insurance, then for next, 5 years, anything happens to their toilet, they can get reimbursement for that based on the claim that they give. And we have Swadha Care, which is to do with post-toilet installation maintenance, hygiene kit kind of a product. These are the products. Some of the core services that we offer is, at the sanitation ecosystem level, we do CSR consulting also. We have our own sanitation engagement analytics unit, which does data, big data analytics on the consumer behavior in sanitation. And we have something like, what we call as WASH, software as a service, which in short means everything right from ordering of the products and services to the delivery to the entrepreneur goes on a small mobile application. So everything goes on an ICT platform. At the entrepreneur level, the 3 key services that we provide are free doorstep delivery, business development and consulting to the entrepreneur, and something called wealth services to enhance their quality of living also. And lastly, at the consumers end, I guess I've already explained what is the value they're getting. That's the convenience, quality, variety, and affordability. Now, I would want to talk about the success story between Toilet Board Coalition and Swadha, wherein Swadha has been one of the 4 accelerators under the Toilet Accelerator Program of TBC this year. And I think, I strongly feel it has been a successful marriage, incidentally, between the 2 A's is what I call, which means the acumen of the big corporates and their expertise has matched with the accessibility model that Swadha has in terms of its large base of rural entrepreneurs and the way we run our model. And this has, I would say, helped in proving the point that corporates and social ventures can work together outside a CSR platform and provide the right kind of sustained services. TBC has provided us with marketing strategy support, supply chain support, and also investment readiness. And the impact, as you can see, is we have been able to increase our entrepreneur base by 2x. We have been able to reduce the entrepreneur attrition, which is a very serious issue in the rural market, to about 85%. Our revenues have gone up by 200%. And on the cost side, inventory cost has reduced by 50%. So with this, I guess my time is over. And last thing is we would want to invite you guys at the first Global Toilet Business Innovation and Investment Summit, which is happening from 15th to 17th in Mumbai in India. And it is being led by Toilet Board Coalition. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.